What is up in RPG gang? It's your boy Nam. We're back on another YouTube video. This is my second time talking about anime on the channel, so you already know that I will probably be making more videos about anime on the channel since I actually watch quite a lot of anime. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification button ASAP. So let's get on with the video. As you already know from the title, I'll be talking about everything wrong with the anime Yasuke and what could have been shown or done better, So first of all, I would just go ahead and give Mappa better. Like Mappa did it clean as animation. But the problem with Yasuke is that even though the story is lit every part of it, like there was always fight kings after every 6 minutes or so. But if I were to give Yasuke a rating out of 10, it would definitely be a 5.5 out of 10. And here's why. First of all, if you're making an anime on a character that its name is literally the name of the anime, the story 100% has to be about him, like how he was brought to Japan and all that. Saiki and Daimyo and all that should have been on the next season. We didn't get to see Yasuke's growth as a warrior, how it all began from the beginning. I'm not saying like to start from when he was born, but we know for a fact that Yasuke was from Africa, so there should have been some part in the anime that chose Yasuke's growth, not as a baby in Africa, you know what I'm saying? But his journey to 7 Oda Nobunaga in becoming a samurai. But sure, don't get me wrong, we saw bits and bits of his past, but it wasn't much. I feel like that should have been like a season of breaking all this stuff down. It's like they was showing bits and bits of what happened in the previous show, but there was no previous show at all, you know what I'm saying? Like the flashbacks, I feel like them flashbacks could have been what should have happened in season 1. And what actually happened in season 1 should have been for season 2. Like, what's up with the robots, man? Them motherfucking robots were shooting ice. I feel like at that time there was not even motherfucking ice back then, bro. But what I did like, however, in the show was that when Oda Nobunaga took interest in him, at the time he was not a samurai, and he showed that characteristics of not having all knowledge of being a samurai, but more like a street fighter. That's what I definitely liked about about that scheme real quick, or scene I would say. Like my man, like when he took that samurai down, that shit felt like he was actually boxing. But first 7 minutes of the anime was definitely insane. I was definitely hooked by the animation, seeing Yasuke for the first time. But then suddenly it got boring. Yasuke became a motherfucking boatman. Then later on, he actually got interested again. When Oda Nobunaga took interest in him, they showed another skin of his past. But I was caught off guard with this trip in a pad. But the episode ended with an intense fight. You cannot literally tell me that the last 7 minutes of episode 1, bro, it was literally intense. No cap. Episode 2 showed a lot about Yasuke's past and Saiki, past, Saiki, past, Saiki. Like, what the fuck, bro? We're not here to watch about Saiki. Don't get me wrong. Saiki, you cool and all, but I'm here for Yasuke. His name is literally the name of the anime. Like, episode 3, the church captures Yasuke. Then later on, Saiki comes through because suddenly she knows how to use her powers, which is kind of weird. You could say that she is sick and all this stuff, but I feel like she could have done some, but her guardian was killed. There was literally no news about her. Like, we know she's definitely dead. Yasuke, he was basically being interrogated. Then she comes through, kills the priest. Like, she could have done all that in the first place, but like I said, I guess she was basically sick. Episode 4, Lieutenant Kurosaka comes through with her borrowed powers from the Daimyo. Daimyo is basically the villain, that is trying to capture Saiki to use her power to live another century. So the villain Daimyo gives some of her powers to this Lieutenant Kurosaka, and she comes for Yasuke, but then Yasuke goes to find the doctor, with Saiki, because he thinks it's too dangerous for a little girl to have some crazy ass superpowers, and he even knows that. But then, shit, man, this is the time that we get to see his katana again. I was like wondering, like, are we gonna see the katana again? But that shit got me really fired though. Lieutenant Kurosaka comes through, fights with Yasuke, and supposedly would have stabbed Yasuke, but he was saved by the girl. Again, he was saved by Psyche. Again, but then they made it to the doctor Morisuke, who ain't even a doctor to begin with, or maybe not in that life, though. But Morisuke is actually a teacher. He was teaching little kids to control their powers. My man had a whole army. Episode 5, the Daimyo army comes through to take the girl because Daimyo was her powers, as I already said, that to live another century. Then there was the general, but obviously Daimyo didn't actually come through. Like I said, Daimyo army came through. The army was being led by General Mitsuhide. General Mitsuhide was the old samurai that in the past, the shortest clip in the past. He was always mad that Yasuke was in fact stronger than him, and he was closer to Oda Nobunaga than him. So you could say that he was basically jealous, and he was always telling Yasuke that he would always be a servant. Mitsuhide was saying that in the whole anime, like I feel like that's the only way a man knows if he sees Yasuke, you were 7 all your life. Then Psyche, Psyche fought the Daimyo with Morisuke in the astral plane, and of course, she whooped her ass with her doctor's help, of course. Teaching, my bad. Then episode 6, they went to kill the Daimyo. You know what I'm saying? They killed her by combining their powers. Psyche combined her powers with Yasuke. Since my man is like the black samurai, they combine their powers together, but then obviously Yasuke saved her, and he dies, but then gets survived by Psyche's powers. The end. But of course, everyone praised Psyche though. Nobody even gave a fuck about Yasuke. It's kind of messed up. So for my conclusion, real quick, like I said, you can't have an anime that has the name of the MC, and the story has almost nothing to do with the MC. The story right here is about Psyche, man. And don't get me wrong, Psyche, you cool and all, but I'm not here for you, man. I just came for Yasuke. I feel like if the show was more about Yasuke, it would definitely be interesting to watch. My man, probably fighting, doing more street fighting, learning the samurai, all other stuff, escaping. I feel like that would have definitely been really, really interesting if they had focused the story on Yasuke. That's why I'm giving it 5.5, and that's definitely what could have been done better, man. I already explained that could have been done better. Just take Psyche, all the stuff, put that shit in season 2, and I feel like Yasuke, this should be about Yasuke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even learn nothing from this anime about Yasuke. I just know that he said literally the same stuff. I mean, y'all could just do brainstorm, mash stuff together. So if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do, subscribe, push button on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Gang.